Hey, so I was watching your video. I don't even know if you're gonna see this, but there's so many things that have prayers that have been answered, I think. But anyway, okay, so the way you talk to the Lord right here is the way I talk to the Lord. I didn't know there was anybody else that did that, and so I was wondering, was that okay? Because I talk to the Lord like that all the time, and so I'm so encouraged to see this. Number one, that's number one. Number two, um, number two. Okay, so you're talking about finances on this video, and I asked the Lord to make me a millionaire a long time ago, and He told me go and make 200 millionaires, and I didn't. I mean, that was too astronomical for me. It was just too much. So anyway, I didn't. And so you're talking about God has been telling people to do things, and they haven't been doing it, and so that rings my bell, right? Okay, so about a couple months ago, I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna. It may not be God, but if it is God, I don't want to disobey. But if it isn't, He'll correct me. And so it's like when I talk to the Lord, it's like, okay, you're not 100% sure, no. But do you think it's the Lord talking to you? Yes. Then why don't you move in that direction? Because if I say, did you believe it was me? And you say yes, then why didn't you step out in faith? And I don't have an answer for that because I can't do that. That was my answer. And then he shows me all these things that others can't do without him. And then shows me how he talks to this, told the disciples to feed the 5,000 and all they can come up with a couple of fish and loaves. And he said, bring it to me. And he did the work basically, but he did it through them. So that's why I decided to move ahead and just let that become public that I was going to make 200 millionaires. Okay, so then I noticed one of the platforms I was going to use to start working in that area. There's two platforms I'm working with now, learning how to set up groups and nurture people and talk to people and help people succeed. There's two groups I'm working with, and so what caught my attention with you, I don't want this to be that long, but this number, I noticed this number right here, and I'm like, that's so cool. And why that's so cool, I'll show you in a sec. But that number caught my attention. But then another thing caught my attention. So I have three witnesses here. One, two, three. The first witness, you're talking about finances and people not obeying God. The second witness is this number right here. My number that God uses to tell me about business was 444 and 414. One, four 414s. So it's three sets of fours. That's another story I'll share with you as a confirmation. But then this caught my attention and it just blew me away. God is brilliant. Now, why is that key? Watch this. Brilliant perspective. Brilliant perspective is what it's called. And my affiliate link in this business, which is only $10 for the whole year, I intended to do something with it and didn't. So I said to the Lord, if that link is still active, which I don't think it is, this was like my police. If that link is still active, I will just share this video with him and let him decide. I'll believe that that's you speaking to me to share this with him, and he can do with it as he please. So let me show you. Let me show you. Oh, let me show you. I got to show you this. Okay. So I did find the link and I typed the link in, and this is what came up. I said, here was my 414, three sets of four. Okay, but yours is 444. And so when I saw that, I'm like, and the word brilliant in here, I'm like, okay. But guess what? I'm off the hook because it's not active. I said, Lord, well, that's what I said. And I felt like he said, well, keep looking. Just find the affiliate and see if that's still available. And if it is, then, but it's not coming up. And I don't know why it didn't come up when I put this in, but this is, so I kept looking. So the next thing I find out, let's see, this is, next thing I find out, where did I go? Oh, okay. Next thing I found out is that it really is active. I think there it is. I don't know what's the difference, but it's still active. And I said, are you kidding me? So you want me to make this video and show him? He don't know me from, okay, I'll do it. But this was my prayer. I wanted to, I asked the Lord if there was a way that we could combine spreading the gospel with making a living. And I believe this is his answer, right? And you can start a 5-day free trial and everything like that, right? And this is a affiliate system. But I really like this guy teaching. He's like you. His name is, what's his name? Cook? Some kind of cook? Some kind of cook. Anyway, you can come in here and check him out. And this is an app, and it's got lessons, teachings, and he walks in the spirit like we do, like you do. You know, I'm private with mine, but you all. Oh, let me tell you this. Oh, this happened today too. So I was saying to the Lord, you don't want me to be public with mine because I'm not public, right? Earlier today, I was going to 7-Eleven and I noticed a gentleman with a shirt on. This is today. And on his shirt, it said, Jesus died for us publicly. I'm like, and so that came when I asked the Lord, you don't want me to do that publicly, do you? I'm like, that shirt came to mind. I'm like, no, you got to be kidding me, right? No, right? No. But anyway, so I'm just going to leave that there for now. This is what I got. I made the video. Do what you want with it. Maybe it's an answer to prayer. Maybe it's something that's right. I don't know, but it all lined up. The, the link is still active, even though at first sight it didn't look like it was active. And eventually, I'm going to do something with this. I'm working toward it. So there you go. It is what it is. By the way, my name is Roy George. Let me see. Roy George. No, I know my name, but I'm looking for that page again. Where's that page again? There you go. Oh, scroll up. Okay, scroll up. Right there. Right there. Okay, so what you would do, you start your transfer free trial right here. Right. 5-day free trial. Where's my name? Oh, Roy George referral. Okay. And you say you hate money. God has been dealing with me about money. And I also was just like you with the money thing. Okay. That's all I can say. Just no, I don't want to do the money thing. I don't want to sell anything. But remember the woman with the oil? I mean, she went to the prophet and said, look, the collectors are coming for my kids. What are we gonna do? So he performed a miracle and he told her to sell the oil. But we can't sell what God gave us for free. Well, there's an example right there in Scripture. So what are you going to do? And he said, sell the oil and pay the debt, and then live off the rest. Oh, snap. Yeah, exactly. Pay your debts, live off the rest. And now the oil to me symbolizes pouring into empty vessels, and that's what you do. You pour into empty vessels. And we're going to pour into empty vessels, and those empty vessels are going to pour, they're going to get filled, and then they're going to pour into empty vessels, and just and they're going to live off, they're going to sell it, and then they're going to live off the rest. So if that makes any kind of sense, you see, I'm not polished at this, just speaking from the heart, and I've gone way longer than I was intending to, and so I don't know even know if you're going to see it. So why not just ramble on, right? Okay, so what I will do then, I will put this link in the description, or you don't even have to join with my link. See, there I am, right? Similar to you. You don't have to do nothing here. You can do it. I don't know, bro. I will put this in the description. So if you want to come over here and start a free trial and then communicate with me, I am following you because wow, you got some great stuff. This is my second day watching you, and I've been hearing about what's going on. But the fact that I found someone that does it like I do, I mean, we don't. Sometime, I mean, I could be at work and the Lord start talking to me, and I just start talking back to Him, and my boss like, "Well, can you stop doing that? You kind of make me look at okay, 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 I'm okay." And then me and the Lord out laugh. Anyway, that's what's going on. So anyway, at the least, thank you that you did that publicly so that I can see I'm not crazy. That the Lord does work that way. Thank you. I appreciate that. But you are so much more honest with him than I am. You're able to, you know, yeah, you're able to tell him things that I hesitate to tell him. And he coached me into saying, because one day I said, Lord, I was reading something. I was thinking, it seems so cruel. And he said, what'd you say? I'm like, well, you might as well go ahead and say it. What's on your heart? It's not like you're hiding it from me. Okay. You're so cruel. I think you're so cruel sometimes. And then he explained to me, and I got the picture that he's not cruel at all. I understand him better because I let that out and he had a talk with me, and I understand. So that's enough rambling. God bless. Thank you, Lord. And pray for me. Yeah. And if you get anything, put it in the comments or something like that. I really, really appreciate it. Bye. Let's see. Stop.